But that leads me to my next question: is the IQ aspect. You talked about that a little bit, about being able to read defenses, and we talked about fitting systems. How important is that to the next level aspirations of a quarterback?
It's very important. I think that's one of the biggest things. I talk as a business owner. I talk about 3 C's. I talk about being competent. Number one, you got to be competent. You got to understand the playbook. You got to have a football IQ for it, right? You got to be confident. Number two, in your overall ability to understand the system, what the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach is trying to get across. Ultimately, you're going to be more comfortable on the grass. Competent, confident, comfortable. If you understand those 3 things, your ability on that football field is going to take over. But the first one that I talk about is being competent. There's no way, I don't care how athletic you are, how fast you run a 40, how high you could jump, how far you could jump. If you can't understand the playbook to be able to call a play, if you want to make it to the high level of football, right? At some point, you got to get in the huddle. I got to be able to say, use shift to change left slot, sprint right, GU corner, halfback flat, on one, ready. I have to be able to do that, right? Within the time clock system with it going down. But if I can't have it up here, I'm never going to make it to that level that I ultimately want to make it at. So that's the piece that I always, when I'm training my kids on the why, you got to have the football IQ. I'm going to explain to you exactly every drill we're doing and why we're doing it. So that way it helps you understand, slow everything down so you can process the information quicker.
That's very important from the quarterback, and that trickles down. We talk about that often, and the reason why a lot of your guys get to college and struggle is because the system they were in high school, they never learned the IQ. They never learned the game. So now when you get to where the jargon is completely changed and you have to pick it up right now, you struggle because of like, man, I never learned this. So even, again, being a quarterback, but if I have the smartest quarterback, but as a receiver, I don't understand, zones, how to sit in the zone.
Right.
I don't understand if I got to flex, if I got to change.
When to break a route off, everything.
Absolutely. If
right.
I don't understand that, guess what? I'm hurting him. And
right.
It's going to ultimately make him look bad.
Right.
Right. So it has to be across the board. Same thing with the lineman. But the start of it is the quarterback, right? You got to have that IQ and the command of the guys around you. If you're in the huddle and you're like, man, I don't really know what I'm doing, and we're going to do this, let's try it. Those guys not going to respect that.
Right.
They're like, man, put somebody in here that's a dog.
Right.
That's going to say, man, look, we got this. Let's put our foot on these cats' neck. Say it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then if I make a mistake, hey, that's on me. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watch this. Right? So, again, it's just the whole plethora. But a lot of times now we're focusing on one part of the game. I can throw the ball, but where's my IQ? Where's my heart? Do I understand the business of next level? Do I understand that I got to work while I wait, regardless of how good I am? Somebody there is probably a whole lot better than me. So I have to go in understanding that I got to work and get smarter, right, while I wait for my opportunity.
Well, that's the whole game in a nutshell, not just the quarterback position, but every position.
Absolutely.
Any sport. It doesn't matter. You have to work while you wait. And if you're not getting it here and here, we talked about last week, development, body, all of those things kind of go and run together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I used the analogy of Voltron last week. You put the arms together, you put the legs together, and you get the head and they in sync. You have to have all of that in order to be successful.